there, welcome back to our Harkla YouTube channel. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jessica, and we're the Certified Occupational Therapy Assistants with Harkla. And today we're going to talk about 5 sensory products that every classroom should have.
So we know that classrooms can potentially be overwhelming, overstimulating for a lot of students. And our goal here at Harkla is to help make classrooms as inclusive as possible, which is why we wanted to share this video with you today, sharing some of our favorite sensory products that every classroom should have, and we're trying to keep them as simple and as cost-effective as possible.
And these products can be used in a variety of classrooms from a variety of ages. So preschool, elementary, junior high, even high school students and high school classrooms can use these products for students that might need some extra sensory input or some different seating options, and we're going to get into it. But just know that all of the products we're going to talk about today can be used for a variety of ages.
We will also link everything that we talk about today in the description as well, so you can find all of the things down below. Let's jump into it. The first thing that we're going to recommend is a visual timer. We love the time timer. Now, visual timers are so helpful for every student, not just our sensory students, because they provide that concrete visual of what's expected, when they're going to be transitioning to the next activity, how much time they have left. It's especially helpful for our kiddos with ADHD or executive dysfunction who struggle with time management. When they can see how much time they have left and they know what's expected of them, it's so much easier to, hold them accountable for getting their activities done.
The next one is a wiggle seat or a wiggle cushion, and this piece of equipment really provides a little bit of movement for your students when they're sitting at their desks. And they can also be used on the floor, which is kind of nice. So if you have younger students who are sitting on the floor, they can grab that wiggle seat and use it while they're sitting on the floor during circle time, during class time. They can lay on it on their stomach for some different input. For our older students who are seated more at the desks during the day, they can use that wiggle seat to just get a little bit of movement, and allows them that opportunity to just get those fidgets out, right? Which oftentimes a lot of students need that extra movement, that extra fidget, in order for their brain to focus a little bit better. Another nice thing about the wiggle cushions or the wiggle seats is that they are small enough, they don't take up a lot of space. You can have a variety of different ones for different students to use. They can take turns using them, and they're really easy to store and keep in like a closet or the desk.
The next product is Fidgets. We know Fidgets can sometimes have a bad rap, but Fidgets, when used properly and you have the proper education about why to use them and which Fidgets to use for which kiddos, can be really beneficial. And we found a company called Gifts of Joy. We had them on our podcast. We'll link that episode in the description so you can learn about the background of why these fidgets are so helpful and which fidgets to choose. But it's a box that is shipped to your classroom. It's got visuals, it's got fidgets, it has the information that you need in order to help kiddos thrive and focus and regulate their nervous system through using a variety of different fidgets.
The next product that we highly recommend you have in your classroom are breathing visuals. Now, there's a lot of different options out there. We're going to link our favorites, but just know that you can make these as well very easily. So a breathing visual is a great way to help your students take a break, take some deep breathing. So often our students and our children, the children we work with, they're not breathing well, right? It's very shallow, fast breathing. So the goal with these breathing visuals is to slow their breathing down, really get their lungs full of air and then a full breath out. And it really just helps with that regulation of the nervous system. So some of our favorites incorporate just a really simple picture, like the picture of the hand that your students can follow and trace and breathe in and out, in and out. There's other ones that are pictures of rainbows or infinity loops. Like I said, there's a lot of different ones, and we'll link our favorites below. I already mentioned it, you can make your own. So maybe you draw on a piece of paper an infinity loop and you teach your students how to breathe in and out as they go around the infinity loop. Do you have some other ones that you want to add?
Well, I just want to remind everyone, when your lungs hit your ribs, when you take a deep breath, that activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest system, because it's telling your brain there's no lion chasing after you, you're not breathing shallowly and running away from something chasing you, so you don't have to be in fight or flight. You can calm down and you can stay regulated. So it's just such a friendly reminder, even for yourself, the adult watching this. Slow down, take a deep breath, activate your parasympathetic nervous system, and then you'll be able to carry on calmly, ideally, throughout the day.
There you go.
Number 5, we want to make sure that we are taking care of the auditory system, and we are making sure that it's calm, cool, and collected as well. So by having a pair or 2 or 3 of those noise canceling headphones available in the classroom for students to use when they want to can be really beneficial, not only for the auditory system, but when you have those big headphones on, they actually provide a nice squeeze. They're, a little bit of proprioceptive input while also blocking out some of the loud noise, especially for kiddos who are trying to work and maybe it's free time and they're trying to work and there's too many background noises and they can't focus. So just having a couple of pairs in the classroom can be really beneficial, and letting kids use them when it's appropriate and when they feel like it's needed can be really helpful to give them that ability to choose.
I think the big key with all of the products that we recommended for the classroom is teaching your students how to use them, teaching your students why they're beneficial, so that the students can learn more about what their bodies need to focus and learn how to advocate for those needs. So you are going to need to take a little bit of time to introduce the products, to teach your students how to use them, when to use them, create a system for rotating if you only have a couple of the items to use, and how your students can go about to use them to just be the most successful in the classroom.
And going along with that, making sure that you're modeling using these tools as well. If you, the teacher, are feeling overwhelmed or overstimulated, just stopping and taking a few deep breaths yourself, maybe grabbing a wiggle seat and putting it on your desk chair as well, and showing them that it's okay to use these tools. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing different. It's just you are identifying your sensory needs. We all have sensory needs, and we all need tools to help feel our best throughout the day.
Yep. Now we do have a couple of other videos that talk about sensory breaks in the classroom and strategies for the classroom. We'll link those videos so you can also watch those. We also have a free webinar that dives into sensory processing and how sensory processing affects learning in the classroom. And then we have a full digital course that was designed for teachers and educators and therapists working in the schools to just help you give your students everything they need to be successful. So all of that will be linked so that you can check it all out and find what you need.
If you found this video is helpful, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We drop a new video every Tuesday.
And if you're looking for more content, we are on Instagram. We are at Harkla_family, as well as at All Things Sensory Podcast. And our podcast, All Things Sensory by Harkla, has a lot of episodes that are school related as well.
Yep. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, leave a comment below, and we will plan on seeing you next week. You said, do you have anything you want to add? Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, actually. Yeah.
Why are you making it weird?
I don't know.